Just doing the usual pre-stream tests. I didn't turn on the music right now. It's coming, so don't worry about that. No, super, that's done. Gonna try something. Super. Because I figured out recently that I was able to control my my pretzel.rocks widget with my keyboard. So it looked absolutely nothing out of the ordinary for you guys, but to me, instead of desperately trying to reach my widget, I just need to press play on my keyboard. The song that is playing right now is, I'm in the middle of Aurora Borealis by Chipzel on the Spectra album. When it doesn't show up on chat, I like to name the song that is playing. As usual, if you like my stuff, well, when I eventually start, but if you like my stuff, I have a Patreon and a Coffee account that you can drop some cents into. Somebody's on Twitch, sorry. We will start in 4 minutes. Of course, I can also control the volume on my keyboard, but that I already knew. I am not feeling at my best today, so probably do the strict minimum in talking unless you guys find a way to get me to talk and keep my mind off of things. That'd be nice. My Patreon and Coffee will be linked periodically in the chat. It will show up on screen. If you donate or subscribe to Twitch, there's going to be a nice little Pikachu showing up. So if you want to see that, go right ahead. The song... Oh, I just got a little haha on Facebook. 2 people on Facebook, but I do not see who they are. Right now, Mischance by Tiasu is playing on the album Foreseeable Disaster. And today's quote, uplifting quote from Pretzels.rock is, "You are like hot cocoa on a snowy day, illustratrix." So let's see who gave me a haha on Facebook. Mom. Oh, thanks, Mom. And with that, I just realized I didn't turn on my sign. I'll be right back. We start in 2 minutes. Hold on just a little bit longer. for those who see this and don't have time to watch the live stream, as usual, there will be an archive of it on YouTube. I'll just comment on the archive being on YouTube because while there is also one on my Facebook, Facebook likes to mute the live stream partially because I am using somebody else's music. And I'm like, well, duh. That's the whole point of using the service, because I don't know if you know that, but it's really hard to play the ocarina while drawing on a tablet. To those of you who can do it, kudos to you, you're very talented. My watch just told me to drink water. I have a cup of tea, and because I'm not feeling super well, it's peppermint tea today. I don't have a headache, I'm just not okay, to put it politely. Ah, there we go. 1 o'clock. Time to get on the screen. Don't forget to tip a coin to your artist while she works. I'm gonna start my timer, and the rules are very important. I didn't know I was playing F1 Race on Game Boy. There we go. Rules, rules, rules. Somebody's on Facebook, somebody's on Twitch. I am also on Picarto, YouTube, and Periscope. Now I would like to put it on my Facebook page instead of my personal Facebook, but you need money for that. Therefore, this is where I shake my change cup. Come on. There we go. Where's my script? We're starting strong. Pretty sure the live stream is going to be normal today. Quote unquote. Knock on wood. I made sure to turn off all my phone alarms. There's a flower event on the Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and you know I usually put my alarm for those. Am I on Victor or am I on hard? There we go. And my next alarm would have rang in the middle of the live stream. Speaking of live stream, I will probably, just in case I forget actually, to say it at the end of this one, there's going to be 2 of them next weekend because I just got the colors for the March marker challenge. I can't call it the Copic challenge anymore because they don't work with Copics. Well, they don't work. They still offer the Copic colors, but they don't sell them on their store anymore because they lost the license. Well, lost. I make it sound like it's their own fault. What's the name of the company again? Marker Universe. There we go. Now they sell all kind of markers, just not Copics, because Copics decided they wanted to sell them off their own website instead of using Marker Universe. But like I said, Marker Universe sells a ton of different brands of markers now, so... And when they used to sell Copics, I was able to order some from them, and they usually got good price and good shipping. This live stream is not sponsored by Marker Universe, but if anybody wants to sponsor me, I mean, go right ahead. Kitty just joined us. Hello, Kitty. Tony just joined us. Hello, Tony. Davis just joined us. Hello, Davis. And Sylvie just joined us. Hello, Sylvie. Is it my imagination? Or... No, it was my imagination. Okay. This works better with actual ink in my digital pen. Also, for those of you who are not used to how I live stream, I zoom in and out a lot. And usually when I'm in a good mood, I talk. When I'm not in a good mood, I don't talk a lot. So yeah. And every time I stop is because I'm taking a little sip of tea. Oh, that's a nice one. What's it called? Martial Art Part 3 by Martial Art. Okay. On martial art from the looks of things. It's very martial arty. I'm making it look like my sister is stupid or gullible. She's not. She just has the same thing as mom does, where she finishes work and she's very, very tired. And if I talk fast enough, I can catch her in a situation like that. And of course, me being pure evil, I try to do it as much as possible. Eventually, I'd like to have a little news ticker playing at the bottom of my live stream. I need to figure out how to get that working. Well, since I have nothing interesting to say, let's complain, shall we? I do a lot of that too. Woke up this morning. Soon as I'm officially awake, I get added into a group on Instagram. It's a frickin' porn bot again. Like, what the hell? At what point in my career did I make it look like I was so lonely and gay, apparently, because it's usually female porn bots. Because I'm not. Like, let's suppose I am into what you're offering. I would be into robots, and it's the two guys from Daft Punk, okay? The female ones are just annoying. The male ones are worse, because you know it's actual people behind those fake accounts. And they start with the same thing. Hello, beautiful. And I hate that with a passion. Like, the account was created like 3 days ago. They got nothing but a couple of stock photos. For some reason, they all work in construction. Or when they add extra details like retired Marine, Jesus Christ is number one. Oh, that's even if you're real, if you have Jesus Christ as number one in your profile, no thank you. Got nothing against Jesus himself, just usually people with that in their profile, oh, they're gonna be touchy. Sadly enough, because Jesus himself was pretty cool, actually. Oh, I got 3 people reacting. Oh, look at that. 2 laughs and 1 thumb. 3 people reacted to my Facebook stream. Davis, my mom, and Joey. more comfortable in this angle so I can do the shine at the same time. So basically my eyes are number 6s that went too far. Same goes for my ears, number 6. It's also the style of ear that I usually draw in Mario comics, which is coming soon. The 3rd episode is coming this summer, so hopefully I'll get to work on it pretty soon so we can keep a schedule. Now I need the Victor. I think one of my favorite discoveries was the Vector Eraser. Then again, I couldn't discover it on my own. I needed to look up tutorials. If you guys, we are the 1st of March today. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna check something real quick. If you guys got any idea for the next live stream, which is going to be the marker challenge live stream, if you guys got any idea of what you want me to draw on for the live stream on this March 7th to 2020, feel free to post in the comments. And of course, make sure they're safe for work, please. And I'll draw your ideas. I'm not telling you what colors I have. Like that, you'll be less influenced. I'll make it work with the colors that I have for this month. Oh, the waist. You know, I've been using the same playlist for a while when I start recognizing music. And I didn't program the playlist. It's the default Pixel Wave, I think it's called. Playlist from Pretzels. Either way, it's a good service. I like it. Okay, then you want to be difficult. And this is what you want to draw in vector, folks. You know, I wonder if it's because I recognize it, but I wonder if it's the song that was just playing, The Waste, that's causing Facebook to mute the Facebook live stream archive. Fun fact, when drawing circles, don't use your wrist. I do my best to use my shoulders, but sometimes my elbow gets involved because it doesn't like to be alone. But when drawing circles, you want to use your shoulder, because your wrist will have more chances of tilting it. Like when I do most of my long lines, I use my shoulder. When I have to go into details or little flicks, like this, then I can go ahead and use my wrist. It will make your lines and curves more stable, and it will be easier on your wrist, because I don't know if you guys notice, but despite the literal decades of me drawing, I do not have carpal tunnel syndrome. I have had sore wrists, sore shoulders, sore shoulder blades, but I never hurt myself as bad to the point of needing a brace. Not that I'm saying, I'm better than the other artist. No, that is not what I'm saying, okay? I'm just saying use your shoulder more. Sometimes you can be as careful as you can and you still catch them carpal tunnels. I just never needed a brace and I never needed surgery. Because I try to be as careful as possible. Like, I know it's time to stop when the middle of my shoulder blades hurt. Plus I have it set on my watch to force me to get up if I've been sitting for 50 minutes. The only time I skip it is when I live stream. And then again, I don't skip it for long. I get up and move around as soon as I turn off the live stream. It's all kind of little stuff you have to keep in mind. Speaking of break, I'm gonna save, gonna have a little sip. Ow, my foot. Well, that one's my fault because I have terrible foot posture. My phone wants me to breathe. Alright. I'll do that later. Another thing that really helped with posture and speed and time is learning about the lasso fill, which, if I'm not mistaken, used to be in the tools over here, or this, the paint thingy, but I moved it up here so I could remember where it was. And getting my tab mate. The tab mate is basically a little switch controller that you can program buttons on it, or the keystrokes that you use the most often. And like that, I don't have to constantly go like this, because I did used to hurt my arm a lot more from constantly tapping into my menu, and I do it a lot less since I got the tab mate. And the thing is with the lasso fill, it's kind of like filling areas up by hand, but at the same time, it's not the paint bucket which fills up everything regardless. And if there's some little details, then you can use the lasso fill and fill them up really quickly. Very helpful. Like here I use the paint bucket and there's still some whites, so instead of going with my pen and carefully filling them up like this, I can just go like this. There, done. On n'a pas de puce, tu sais. you'll probably notice I also like to color the eyes the same color as the skin as I work. This is to avoid accidentally making transparent eyes by the time I get to coloring the background. Oh, you want me to stand up? Yeah, soon. Don't worry about that. After that, I can go ahead and fill the entire thing in white. Especially in Roxanne's case, because I can't remember her eye color to save my life, and I don't know why. I think she has brown eyes. It's because her eyes are actually really, like, ridiculously dark. So I don't know if they're black or brown. And she keeps telling me, and I keep forgetting for some reason. See, I know I didn't color the plates. And I'm going to put a background color. And the plates are going to be slightly blue, so I'm going to go back and fill them up eventually. See, right here. Forgot to fill up. That's another fun thing when using the lasso fill is if you're good at it, you're got a good eye, you have less chances of having those little white spots like with the paint bucket. The colors mean nothing. I just put whatever color I feel like. Except for impact panels, then I put yellow. Impact panels, I put yellow. Sad panels, I put purple. The rest, for fun. almost done. I'm just gonna take another sip. Flashback. That's a cute one. And now we wait. Bah. Yeah, the Mac has been having some hiccups recently. Once again, let me point to my Patreon and coffee. I know I'm tiresome with that, but geez. It's my only source of income right now. And the only way I have time to do the art. So if you want more art, you know what to do. I think I'll do this manually. This one I can... But for this I'll have to do it by hand. And I'm done, just in time. 2 p.m. Perfect. 1 exact hour. You guys can have one last quick look before we get to the end card. Perfect. And as usual, special thanks to my patrons, Dan C. and Marianne J. for their continued patronage. It is extremely appreciated. And I'm gonna go post the final strip on my Patreon for those of you who want to take their time and read it ahead of time, because I post these comics every Friday. But I post the Patreon version right after the live stream. For just $1 per month, you guys can see it in advance. Take your time, peruse it, check out the archives if you want. And yeah, that's it for now. Keep in mind there will be 2 live streams next weekend, one at 1 p.m. EDT Saturday for the Marker Universe Color Challenge. Feel free to give me some ideas of what to draw. And the normal one on Sunday, 1 p.m. EDT, where I draw Bootleg Cookie. So I'll see you guys next weekend. Hope you had fun watching. I know I had fun drawing. I'll see you guys next time. Love ya.